Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. It is Editing Angelica here, Sunday late at night, and I just realized that I completely forgot to film an intro or an outro for this video, and I wanted to come on and do that for you guys. Some of you have noticed that I've been off of YouTube for about a week. I've been sick. I had a fun wisdom tooth infection. We have a puppy that is new, and so we have just been really busy, and I honestly didn't have time to film, edit, and upload. But I am back in the game now, back on track. Everything is back to normal. I am so sorry about this intro. I know I usually do better. This is another meal prep. We're making vegetable soup, chicken, turkey sausage, broccoli, green beans, roasted chickpeas, and hash brown waffles, and these are super good. They're extra great to take on the go with you in the mornings and things like that. So hopefully that's something you're interested in, and if it is, just keep watching. Also, some of you have asked me about a discount code for the Smart Cakes. I know I mentioned that in one of my other videos. I do have a discount code now, so I'm going to go ahead and put my code and my link to get that in the description box below. Anyone who isn't familiar, those are the 1 point cakes or cupcakes or muffins or whatever you want to call it, and the 1 point hamburger buns, and they are all actually really good. I tried all the flavors except for the new raspberry one, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel and checking out this video. I hope it can help you out in some way on your journey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave, and let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start by spraying some olive oil into my pan, and then we're going to add about a pound of low-fat ground turkey breast. This is the extra lean, so it is 0 points, and I'm just going to let this cook on low. This will be for our vegetable soup. To it, I'm going to add some salt, pepper, minced onions, and some Mrs. Dash original seasoning. I love the Mrs. Dash seasoning. I'm not sure what it is about it, but then I'm just going to go ahead and let this cook, and I'm going to move on to prepping breakfast. So this week I am making hash brown waffles. I saw Amanda Seibert make these on her channel, and they looked super good, and they really are. So let me know in the comments if you try this out. So we're going to be using 1 cup of the shredded hash browns for 2 points, and 1/4 cup of the Velveeta shredded cheese for 2 points. And the only other thing in this recipe is an egg. You can also add seasonings like garlic and things like that if you would like. So this is going to be a 4-point breakfast. We're just going to spray the waffle iron and mix it all up until everything is coated. Then all you have to do is put it in there and let it cook. It is super easy, and this is what it's going to look like whenever it's done. It's very crispy, it is cheesy and potatoey like a hash brown should be. And to store this, all you have to do is you can leave it in the fridge or in the freezer. It does reheat well in the microwave, but I prefer mine in the air fryer. I also like to add some ketchup on it, so this is also something that is friendly to take on the go. So now our turkey is done, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on the vegetable soup. I'm using 2 cans of mixed vegetables, a can of peas, a can of corn, a can of tomato sauce, and then we're going to add in our ground turkey, and I'm also going to add in some beef broth. The amount of broth that you add in is totally up to what type of consistency you want in the soup. I do like it to be fairly liquidy, so I use almost a whole thing. Then I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning, and we're going to put this on low for 8 hours. So for lunches this week, my husband and I will be having some of this Butterball turkey sausage. I've come to the realization that it's easier for me to just put these in the pan whole and then cut them, so that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going to set my oven to 350, and I have a bag of broccoli here. This is the Bird's Eye brand, and I'm just going to plop that out. I'm going to spray some olive oil, and I am going to add some Mrs. Dash seasoning. I know a lot of people count this much olive oil, but I do not, sorry. And I'm going to just put this in the oven. Usually by the time it is heated up to 350, the broccoli is done, so it really doesn't take long. I just am sure to keep an eye on it. And now I'm going to move on to some chicken that we will also be having for lunches and dinners. And I'm going to go ahead and fillet each of these breasts. I just prefer to do that for cooking, and it helps me feel better about it being done. I'm going to add some steak seasoning, salt, and pepper to this. I know steak seasoning for chicken might sound a little bit weird, but guys, if you haven't tried it, it honestly is really good and adds a lot of flavor. So I would highly recommend you to try it out. Once I'm done adding the seasonings, I'm going to go ahead and put these into the pan, seasoned side down, and then I will go around and just add the same seasonings to the other side. And I like to let my chicken cook on a low to medium heat for quite a long time, and then I just check the temperature, make sure it's done, and it always turns out really good. Chicken is also good in the air fryer, so you guys could try that. Speaking of the air fryer, for a snack this week, I'm going to try out roasted chickpeas. This is my first time trying it in the air fryer. I did already drain these, and we're going to put them in there by themselves with no seasoning for 15 minutes on 400 degrees. And once that's done, we are going to bring out some lemon juice, and this week I'm trying ranch seasoned roasted chickpeas. So this is better if you can do it in a separate bowl, but I was lazy this day and I just did it in the air fryer. But what you're going to do is add the lemon juice and then add the ranch seasoning and make sure everything gets coated. Then you're going to put it in the air fryer for an additional 5 minutes at 350 degrees. I was so happy with how these chickpeas turned out. They were super crunchy. The flavor on them was great. I'm really excited to try out some other types of flavors and seasonings soon. But these were really convenient to have throughout the week. They would be a great replacement for croutons in a salad. And for storage, you can just leave them in a dry place like your cabinet, in a bag or a bowl. They do not store well in the fridge because they'll get soft from the moisture. And I'm going to go ahead and pack up some stuff into my containers. So I have this scale here from Etekcity or Etekcity, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. They did send me this, and as you can tell, I've used it a few times, but it is beautiful. First of all, it has this nice stainless steel effect to it, and it is touchscreen, so it's much better than the one I've been using from Walmart. They did not pay me for this video, they just sent it for me to try, but I will have a link to it in the description if you guys would like to try out this specific food scale. They also have some type of app. I haven't gotten the chance to try it out, but if you like to cross-track, you can track your calories and stuff like that on there. But I'm just going to weigh out 4 points worth of the turkey sausage for myself, and that is about 3 ounces, and I'm going to get that into my containers. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and put a bag of green beans in the microwave. I wasn't sure if I would have enough broccoli, so I just wanted to make sure I had vegetables for the week. And with my lunches, I'm going to take some baked potatoes. So I'm just going to wash them, and this is also going to be my first time trying to make baked potatoes in the air fryer. But they turned out so good. It was delicious. It was easy. I wouldn't necessarily say it was quick because you do have to do it on 390 for about 30 minutes. And I think I may have added some time onto that. But then I just measured out 3 points of this, which is about 4 ounces, and I put that into my containers. So my lunches that have turkey sausage and potatoes are 7 points, and I'm having them with either broccoli or green beans. So I'm going to go ahead and pack that up. For dinner on the night I was filming this, I had made us some macaroni and cheese. It is 5 points for half a cup, so it is a lot, but we did have leftover, so I put half a cup in my chicken meals, and so that was the only points in those lunches. So that would be a 5-point lunch, and the blue ones are for my husband, just in case you're wondering. And then I have my chickpeas. That is my meal prep for the week. I hope this was helpful in some way and you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.